It is a Chamber of Commerce afternoon here in the Peach State of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open, and we are ready for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 20. He's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. They run with Hines. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On first down, Hines. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the 48-yard line.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
He is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
3-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
They'll run with Geis.
2nd and 7.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Geis, the ball carrier.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
And 8.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights. Or a tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of
so from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
2nd and 5. Looking to throw. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. Imdurrell Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, and a first down for the Falcons.
1st and 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Imdurrell Peppers. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defense discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Out of the gun now on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Herbert taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Herbert flush to his right. He can run for it. Herbert has it knocked free, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
10 at the 29-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. On first down, Justin Herbert. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, Geis. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Butker's kick here is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hardman to return. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert, escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. David Njoku, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Good. Makes the score Falcons 17, Cardinals 7.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Herbert flush to his right. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
1st and 10.
90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
34-yard line.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but now it'll be 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On 3rd down, Herbert able to find his running back, Geis. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
41-yard line.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The 47-yard line.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Oh, this is through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
That's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They run. It's Johnson going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Here's Geis. And some room to maneuver. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's now
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Herbert, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw on third down. Herbert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First down.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
10 at the 22-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Flushed out right. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They run again with Hines. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
First down, Arizona.
They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Brian Burns, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all, because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. David Njoku with 2 touchdowns in this game. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Falcons 37, Cardinals 9.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, it's Hines. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Hardman on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
On first down, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
Kinlaw on the tackle. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. They'll run for it with Hines, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Right here.
From the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
This is the tight end, Njoku. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
49-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for David Njoku.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Herbert. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Let's see what you got. Mike, Steve. 3 buzz.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis.